All right, so a viewer from the channel sent me this email. To get this job, they needed to do a full-time position of an internship that was at least 1 semester, and in parentheses, 5 to 6 months, or 2 semesters, 11 to 12 months of 20 hours per week. And they must be fulfilled with good performance. This is in order to be considered for an entry-level position. What I thought I'd do is I would call this person and see if they answer, and just see if I can talk to them and just be like, you know, how are people supposed to live for 5 to 6 months working full-time unpaid? You just gonna assume they have parents that's letting them stay rent-free, or savings accounts to pull from? Like, what's going on? But
please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Josh.
Secured IT Solutions. I'm unable to get the phone right now.
So she sent me a text message that says, can I call you later? And I said I just had a few questions about unpaid internships you guys are offering when applying to get the job. So if she calls me back later, I'll let you guys know what she says. But in the meantime, let's look at the company. It's Secured IT Solutions, home, about, services, careers. Seems fairly templated as a website, a bunch of stock photos of corporate people. Then we go to careers, and this is where it gets a little weird. It looks like they're hiring a bunch of people. I clicked on some of these and I opened some of them up. This is what it looks like if you want to work there. For an entry-level security specialist, you need 2 to 4 years of experience in IT, computer networking operations, and the cybersecurity field. Now, this is the classic circle. How do you get an entry-level job to get 2 to 4 years experience if the entry-level job says that you need 2 to 4 years experience? And it's like this for all of the entry-level positions. Is the internship going to add up to anything? Because in order to be considered for an entry-level position, you have to work for free 5 to 6 months, a year. But even then, that's still not 2 to 4 years experience. How is this entry-level anything? Change this word. It's not entry. It means for people that don't have any experience. That's how it works. Back to the original email here, but the question still stands. How are people supposed to be able to live with no money for 6 months? I'm not saying you got to pay these people $50 an hour, but I'm saying, like, they at least got to commute. They at least got to eat. If it's remote, they at least got power bills to pay, like just basic living expenses. I'm not saying you got to give them some cushy salary. If you're privileged enough to be able to accept something like this, congratulations, good for you. On the flip side of that, there are probably a lot of really great candidates that would love to do this job, but just financially can't seem to do it. And is that discrimination against people? I'll leave that up to you guys. The next part of this video, I'd like to show you some more unpaid internships that, at least in my opinion, have some red flags. And I'm going to show you what these companies do to keep their unpaid internships technically legal. If you go to the fact sheet number 71 for internship programs under the Fair Labor Standards Act, this describes a 7-step test that companies usually have to pass in order to be able to say, yeah, we're not paying you. What a lot of companies use to stay legal is number 3, the extent to which internship is tied to the intern's formal education program by integrated coursework or the receipt of academic credit. One thing I'd like you guys to always consider when you're looking at unpaid internships to decide if they're just trying to get, cheap labor is number 6. The extent to which the intern's work complements rather than displaces the work of paid employees while providing significant educational benefits to the intern. What that means is if your job as an unpaid intern replaces some employee's actual job there, then you should be getting paid. And a lot of these internships are actually that. You're not complementing other people's jobs. You are just straight up doing a job for no money. And they use number 3, we give college credit to keep it legal. So I'm going to show you some examples of companies that have the old college credit meme in the title. And then I'm going to show you an example of what good internships look like. I mean, you should just skip internships pretty much entirely and apply for entry level or junior level stuff, because the only difference is pay and the amount of time that your job lasts. Internships are inherently part-time. Software engineer intern at fast-growing startup, unpaid and immediate. I bet it is. Who wouldn't like immediately unpaid work? You know what I'm saying? Number of hires for this role, 2 to 4. Hey, are you ready to get real startup experience? Does working with a team of diverse, exciting, passionate, humble, and dope people, oh come on, bro, sound like your cup of tea or coffee? Does building something that will healthcare? Something that will healthcare. And and make it more affordable for people excite you? Are you looking to gain real-world experience and put your software development skills to the test? I mean, for money, maybe, to get a sweet paycheck, sure. Well, then you may be the perfect fit for Jasper. You will be one of the early full-stack engineers at Jasper, and as such, you will have broad ownership of building the platform that people will use to start and grow their careers. You'd think for such a big title and a large amount of responsibility, these people would be making money. Roles and responsibilities. Design and architect complex systems. That doesn't sound like internship responsibilities. That sounds like regular job responsibilities. Again, let's go back to this. Number 6, to the extent which the intern's work complements rather than displaces the work of paid employees. Like, come on. Create reusable and maintainable systems and abstractions. This doesn't sound like it's complementing what already exists here, Jasper. It sounds like people are just creating things that employees should be doing. Take full ownership and responsibility. $0 per hour, college course credit, contract length 3 months. So, college course credit. Who knows? Maybe, but we're just going to toss that in there because it checks off number 3 of the 7-step checklist, but for all the other steps, I'm pretty sure this doesn't pass. The extent to which the internship provides training that would be similar to that which would be given in an educational environment. I'm not reading anything about training here. I'm just reading something about how you're making an entire company from scratch and your contract ends in 3 months and they get to keep everything that you've built for them and they didn't pay you anything, but hey, college credit, right? Like, make your own college credit, people. Incorporate a tiny LLC or something and put yourself employed by it. Boom, now you have your own company. It's not fraud, it's a real company. They can look it up in a database. Go ahead. Like this, at least do that. Work on something for yourself if you're not going to get paid for it. The extent to which the internship accommodates the intern's academic commitments. Nothing in there about academic commitments. All I see is you're going to be an early full stack engineer that's not paid. We're going to use the title intern and put college credit on here. Intern, startup, we have no money. Here's one for an HR internship, My Basic LLC. The HR internship is an unpaid 12-week program in which you will be working with the HR team as soon as possible. Of course you would, right? Who doesn't want free labor as soon as possible? This position will provide interns with valuable hands-on experience in the field of HR. Hands-on experience doesn't pay your electricity bill. The human resources intern will be responsible for screening and evaluating candidates for open positions on the website. Interns also schedule interviews and update job postings as needed. This is a job. This is not an internship.
No, that's called an HR coordinator position. It's entry-level position in HR. It makes me mad.
The qualified candidate is engaging and agile in recruiting, maintaining, and onboarding applicants. HR interns are expected to show professionalism at all times as they are applicants' first view of the company. You're not even paying them. Here's the requirements to work unpaid. Current undergraduate or graduate student in HR. Knowledge in HR policies. Experience in recruiting preferred. How do you have experience in recruiting if you're an undergraduate? Proven track record. Nobody has a proven track record if they're applying to an internship. That's why they're applying to an internship. Oh, you get a sense of accomplishment. Not actual accomplishment, just a sense of accomplishment. That's the benefits here. Unpaid and for school credit and or a recommendation letter. So again, they just put that in there. You get the school credit or letter of recommendation. Neither of those things pay your bills while you're spending your time doing someone's job. The intern's work complements rather than displaces the work of paid employees. That is just straight up displacing the work of a coordinator HR position. Isn't that right? That's what they call it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did it.
Here's one that's really confusing. Startup front-end developer intern. Okay, so then you copy this in here, and then you go to the link, and this is where it takes you. Experience we offer. Okay, I can get that anywhere. In this position, you will work directly with the founders. So in order to be an intern, you have to have previous internship experience. So again, we're back to this bullshit of junior level interns, senior level interns, chief executive interns. Work is remote and unpaid. Successful interns earn priority when paid positions open. What if paid positions never open? What if you just put that in there so people think that there will be paid positions, but there actually won't be, so they work for you for free, and then you're like, yeah, we're still not opening any, and then 6 months goes by and yeah, we're still not opening any, and then they find a new paid job and you're like, exactly, I was never gonna open them anyways. You know how many jobs do that? Tons of jobs do that. They don't plan on paying you. This is just to get you to work for free. Sounds like a great way to build startups for free. Be on the lookout for stuff like this. So they say something similar over here back on Indeed where it says successful interns earn priority when paid positions open, or reference endorsement referral for other employers. So successful interns earn priority just to get references and referrals? Like, really? Or you have to earn a priority to get a reference letter? All right, here's an example of a decent internship, software support, $15 to $17 an hour. It says exactly what you'll be doing here, and this is doing the work of a paid employee, but you are being a paid employee. And they even give you benefits. Wow, look at that. Benefits for an intern. That's something you don't see every day. Here's another one. Intern software developer in Virginia. $27 to $38 an hour. This is more than people pay for junior level positions. Number of hires, 2 to 4. We're actively looking for these developers. Bonus pay, full-time opportunity, 10 to 5. That's not even a 7-hour day right there. That's not bad at all. Here's another one, software engineer intern, $16 an hour. This is full-time, 30 to 40 hours a week. Wait, I'm pretty sure I roasted WebFX in a different video, and now they're posting software engineer internship. Did they listen to my video? Compensation, $24 an hour? Did they? Did you guys listen to my video? Here's another internship at overstock.com. I'm pretty sure this is paid, but look at all of these things that you get. You get all these regular job benefits. Also, these are the skills that they're looking for. Adaptability, Microsoft Office, you can communicate and learn stuff when we need you to. That sounds like an accurate description for an internship. Not this, we need you to know everything to build our startup and we're just gonna call you an intern and then fire you. Like this other garbage in the video. If you enjoyed it, click subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I got some links in the description if you'd like to support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.